Welcome to Fractured. This is one of our summer specials, a series of short episodes cut out of season 3. We hope watching this short one will encourage you to watch a longer one on the topic. You will find a link to it in the show notes.
We know, for example, that and this is not from my reporting, but from what colleagues tell me mostly, that in the north of Serbia, that this has become a very, very dangerous place. Like smugglers, they are now armed with Kalashnikov. They are not the smugglers that you would have in Patras or in Evros. So it's basically gangs which fight each other for dominance, who is going to be the boss of the area. I'm not sure how well these cases are investigated. Like there are rumors of people being buried in the forest.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult area, like for us to go to report on. It's only some local journalists with very good connections with the local authorities, for example. But my understanding is that like in our area, in the Balkans, I wouldn't say that states will put too much effort into trying to find who killed a third country national, who they don't really know, maybe what his real name is. I would say that they have other things that they prioritize. I wouldn't say that they really invest in this.
Mm-hmm. I assume they also do not have resources to do this, right? When we investigated the situation in Greece, when it comes to DNA samples, now the system is working better and better. So at the beginning of the refugee crisis, nothing was really happening. And now this protocol that started in actually Alexandroupolis with the people who were crossing the Evros River is being spread. So, for example, Lesvos Island has it now, and they're taking DNA samples from every person whom they find, and they're taking pictures, they're documenting, for example, tattoos, scars, but also things that are very maybe typical just for this one person, like rings and so on. So if people come, later family comes, maybe they can identify it. From your article, I'm assuming that this is not really happening, at least not much in the Balkans. There is definitely not a wide system that would be implemented.
That's also my understanding. Like when I joined this investigation, I had in mind the coroner, for example, in Alexandroupolis, who is very dedicated to this. And as you said, he takes photos of the tattoos, of the personal items. He's very dedicated to trying to identify people, and having their families know what happened to them. In the Balkans, I would say that it's not a standardized system or practice. So, for example, colleagues who reported in Serbia, they said that some hospitals, they don't have space, like practically. They don't have space for the bodies to be kept there for some time. In Alexandroupolis, we know that besides the space, like the coroner has put some fridge container to accommodate more bodies. My understanding was this, that there is not some standardized procedure. And the saddest thing in this is that we documented cases in which someone might die today, let's say, but until the family is informed several days later or maybe weeks later, the body has been already buried. And the body has been buried as unidentified, and the family has not had the chance to properly, say goodbye to their loved person. I think it's very sad, because we all come from different cultures, but I think in all cultures it's very rooted the idea that you have to properly say goodbye to your loved person, to when they die. This is from the ancient times. Like it's people used to honor that this need, this human need. And there were cases that we documented that this didn't happen, and this was very sad. When you have a parent whose son died and he gets informed weeks later, and then he goes on the spot, and all he can see is a grave which doesn't have a name on it. It's like, it's very sad.
Hello and welcome back from the summer. Fracture Podcast Season 4 is out on October 3rd. Stay tuned, we will come back soon.